All right, let's do this. What up? It's JoJo on the radio. This is the iHeartRadio Countdown. I haven't seen this guy. I don't know when the last time I saw you, Sean Paul, but it's so good to see your face.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. It's good to see you, too.
Man, when is the last time I saw you?
A minute back, man. I don't know. It seems like almost maybe 10 years, which is too long.
I know. One thing I'll bring up, you did one of our Jingle balls in L.A., which we'll get to that later on.
Yeah.
But I remember walking down the hall, and I smelled a whole bunch of smoke. Like I think Sean Paul's room right down there.
No, I'm gonna do the Shaggy thing right now. It wasn't me.
Oh yeah, you're right. Hey, Sean, I'm gonna try to keep myself together when I say this, but you sent me a nice DM the other day.
Oh yeah, man.
About my dad.
Yeah,
that was so nice, dude.
So 2018, I lost my father, bro, and everybody grieves differently, and I just whenever a friend of my own has something as significant as loss like this, I have to say something to them. And so God bless you, bro. I mean,
it really, when you get little messages, words make a difference.
Yeah,
and those hit me. So thank you.
No, appreciate that.
All right,
God bless
Sean, the Trinity, 20 years ago.
Can't believe it.
I mean, it's safe to say this thing changed your life. I mean, you were already rolling at that point, but this was kind of a next level type thing.
For sure. It shot me up there in space. I was like, where am I? You know what I mean? Like a whirlwind, like I just crazy vibe. People calling for shows, people calling for songs, people calling for appearances, people just calling. It was like
bank account filled up.
Yeah, and just a big, long, beautiful ride, man. I have to give thanks.
For people who don't know the album as well, of course, Temperature. Run through a couple of tracks that really kind of hit.
Yeah, Temperature went to #1, boom, and then I was like, damn, that's a third #1 in my life. This is crazy. And then next thing was Give It Up to Me. Give It Up to Me came in at about 3, I believe. Like it got near to the #1 spot. What else was on this album?
A whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, and you know what? I think Never Gonna Be the Same was on that album. That was a song dealing with loss. That was a big vibe.
For those of you who don't know this album, man, I mean seriously, it's one of those legendary moments, and I'm sure in Jamaica, man. I mean you can't buy a dinner in Jamaica, man. You walk in and they just kind of bring it out, right?
Like, here's the food, bro. Sit down over there. Sit down in our best chair.
Sean, when people see you in public, like in the wild, not like at a meet and greet or whatever, like you're at the mall.
Yeah.
How do they typically react? What do they do? What do they say? All that good stuff.
It was really funny. Just yesterday, walking with a friend, and 2 girls. One girl goes, "That's Sean Paul." The next one goes, "That's not him." Because that could never be him. And that's what happens a lot.
Like everywhere you go, they can't believe you're there.
No, it's funny. I have a friend who keeps my bicycle in New York. When I go there, I ride around my bicycle. I ride around the whole city, and I've literally rode up to a basketball game and played ball, and nobody said a word. So when I was leaving, and then yo, you know who that was? And of course they beat me. So they were bragging rights. Yeah, we beat Sean. So crazy, but I like doing things like that. It's being more normal, where it's not all this big highfalutin about, yo, look at this dude. I can't get on my real life, I mean, regular life, I should say.
If somebody sees a dude that looks a lot like Sean Paul riding a bicycle of all things around New York, it's probably you.
It may be me. Maybe him.
You've got so many tracks. Even you couldn't remember how many songs, all the tracks on the Trinity, for example.
Yeah.
So this is going to be an impossible question to answer, but what is your favorite lyric you have ever written?
Wow.
I mean, once again, impossible.
Yeah. I guess this one just comes to mind quickly. When you see the SP floating, don't provoke him, cause the weed where we smoking need for soaking.
God.
Yeah.
What favorite song? I guess that would be the one, right?
We Be Burning is one of the favorite ones, yeah. I do that a lot. But if I leave it out on my stage shows, the backstage, I'm getting a lot of complaints. People are like, yo, you didn't do We Be Burning, bro. So, yeah.
How many songs, how many albums do you have? I didn't do a count before this.
Oh, man, I even forget now. Honestly,
you don't even know.
Yeah, so I think it's 7. I think it is 7.
God,
I think.
Yeah, that's
not too sure.
The life of an icon. Sean, let's talk touring.
Yeah.
North American tour I just finished recently.
Yeah.
You're about to head off to Malaysia, Indonesia. Kuwait, Thailand. I mean, you must. I mean, the question: Do you enjoy road life? Yeah, I know you love being on stage.
I do. I love being on stage.
But all the road, everything else.
I don't love the traveling part so much to all these faraway places, but when I'm there, I experience stuff that, I've never seen before. Different food, different sights, and that's always cool. But it is harder now with kids. I have 2 young kids, 8 and 6, and they're like, dude, why? My son said, because during COVID, I stayed home for 2 years straight.
Right.
So that spoiled them. And so when I started to go on tour again, my son's like, Dad, when are you going to stop this ridiculous stuff? I'm like, what do you mean? He said, this is foolishness. I'm like, what do you mean? He says, you keep going and coming and go, what is that? And I was like, it dawned on me like, yo, these kids need me, man. I need to, so it's gotten harder to just jump on a plane and be there and do that. I'm thinking about, oh man, it's bedtime and I'm backstage and I'm DMing. I'm not DMing. I'm FaceTiming them. And I'm like, okay, say your prayers now. Let's say prayer. You want me to say prayers? That kind of thing. I'm trying to be present. You know what I mean? My father wasn't able to be there when I was young. He went to prison.
Right.
And so it wasn't his fault. It was his fault, but it wasn't his fault about being away. He was in a situation. And I just wanted to be there for my kids. So that's getting a lot harder nowadays.
Do they ever get a chance to travel with you at all?
Over the summers, yeah, when they know I have school. So this year they came to New York. Last year they came to a couple places in Europe with me.
What'd they think?
They're like, why are you so famous? Can I have some orange juice, please? Hurry up.
Dad, it's funny going on stage, Dad, and all these fans, but I need some damn orange juice.
Yeah, I'm
Dad.
sorry. Come on.
Sean, iHeartRadio Jingle Ball Tour.
Hey.
Presented by Capital One. Oh, my God. I know you're doing a couple of stops.
Mm-hmm.
Boston, you're doing where I live at,
Hey.
Los Angeles.
Bum, 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 bum. Mad something.
They sort of had me unofficially in charge of the backstage request or the writers.
Yeah.
What do you have anything weird you want? Probably like tea, water.
No,
what do you want?
You know what's funny? For years we've had tuna cans.
Really?
On our rider, and people don't understand. People's like, what? Why? So we have onion, tuna fish, bread, mayonnaise, and like whatever it used to make tuna fish sandwiches. I don't eat them. I don't eat before the show. But we have somebody on our team we call the backstage bandit. So every night we come and clear out all of these things and put it on the tour bus. Sure enough, though, late in the night, I'm like, yo, can you make me one of those tuna fish sandwiches? So we laugh at him, but he laughs at us in the end. He's actually my security, Richie. Big up to Richie. But yeah, we have tuna fish, which is weird. People come backstage and are like, okay, that's special. you got tuna fish cans.
Is it still a thing? Like you still want the tuna fish?
Yeah, we still have it. And so he takes the cans and we put them on the tour bus. And when we drive off, he's making tuna fish sandwiches.
No way.
Okay. Yeah, little black pepper,
That's kind of good, actually.
Yeah.
So if I walk backstage in your dressing room, I'm going to see a bunch of
You're
tuna
going to feed tuna fish sandwich. You see, we have bottles as well, of course. Beer and different alcohol. But the tuna fish is a main feature. People come in and be like, oh, that's rich.
That is hilarious. Sean, Ginger.
Yeah.
Give me this track, dude. What do people need to know? Give me any kind of backstory. What you
just an ode to the spicy ladies, I like ladies who are spicy in terms of dress hot, attitude hot, beautiful, that kind of thing. So this song is kind of dedicated to all the ladies that feeling themselves as spiciness.
2-part question.
Yeah.
Part 1, what do you consider, out of the years you've done this, your best live performance ever? I mean, everything was just about perfect.
Wow.
And then the complete flip of that. What do you consider your worst? Everything went straight to absolute hell.
Oh, man, I could do the hell one first.
Okay.
So last year we were on a big show in London. And it's a festival, so there's different acts, and then we have the act before us goes, and then we have like a few minutes to do sound check, kind of get everything together, and it was taking longer than usual. And I see my engineer from out the front coming around the back, and I'm like, something's wrong. Why are you here? You should be out the front. He's like, yeah, something's wrong. And they spend like 15 minutes of my act up, so I only have like a 45 minutes on the show. So I'm like, yo, yeah, only got 30 minutes now. So anyway, they finally fixed the problem, and we went out there, but my ears wasn't working. It was a long what they call it, the catwalk type of thing. So I'm way out there in the crowd, and I'm off time, and I'm off beat, and I'm sounding like Sean Frog instead of Sean Paul. Like, it was horrible. I'm serious, and so that was my worst one. But honestly enough, I did something there. I don't know if it was my little dance or something. But all my reviews was great. But I know I sounded like Sean Frog. Sorry.
Nobody caught the fact that you couldn't hear anything. Nobody.
Nah, and it was received well. I was a bit ticked off. I was peed off of that. I could say one of my most memorable performances. What can I say?
A lot to pick from in this space.
There's a lot. There's so much, because every night, no matter how tired you are, when you get out there, your ankles, knees kind of feeling crazy and cranky and old and hurts, and you go out there, and the joy I get from that, from seeing the people smile, from hearing them sing along the songs, is such a big swoop of energy in my soul. Like, all the rest of the bad stuff goes away. And so it's kind of hard to say one show. I can tell you a very crazy show, which is in England again. 100,000 people. Again, it was a festival. But I never knew that when you have so much people jumping to the music, it looks like a wave. Because those at the back they're hearing the music at a different time. So I'm jumping like this, and the front of the crowd is jumping. And then literally, as you go out, it's like a wave going on. That was really cool.
What a trip to see.
Yeah, it was trippy.
It is a great performance, kind of like it's been described to me as like an out-of-body experience. It happened. It's so amazing that you kind of almost don't even remember some of it.
You don't remember some of it. Sometimes I'm thinking, like, I'm going to get a tuna fish sandwich after it. And we jumping. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, yeah. And in the back of my mind, that tuna fish is going to be good.
It's going to be great. Get the onions and the pepper. Sean, you mentioned you got two kids, 6 and 8. Are they into Dad's music, or do they prefer K-pop Demon Hunters?
They do prefer. They do love K-pop. Honest to God, but and that's an awesome thing, to just see what's happening for K-pop.
Right.
You know, but like, my son came home one day earlier in the school term last year. And he's like, Dad. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm eating lunch. And he's like, I made a rap song. And he backs off.
Oh,
and I'm like,
here we go.
I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I wrote one. And I'm like, oh, sing it. And he's like, no, I can't sing it yet. I'm like, why? He's like, let me show you. He opens a book where he has musical notes written out, which he doesn't know how to do. He just copied some stuff. And words on there. I'm like, reading the words. I'm like, yo, this is dope. So he actually came in the studio a couple of days after and sang a song about God. And I was like, what?
Shut up.
I was like, what, bro? Like, where you get this from? And he's like, yo, in the song, he's saying, my father always told me how great God is. I'm like, wow. These reading sessions in the night is paying off right here.
Wow.
So, yeah, I haven't put that song out yet. I'm planning to put it out in Jamaica on the radio. Little kids singing about God. It's funny. But I thought my daughter was going to be, giving trouble in the voicing booth. She sat there quiet as could be, and then when he's finished, she tapped his back and she was like, "Really proud of you, Levi. That was very brave." And so I was like, "Wow, she's gonna be his manager." And then she starts to say, "Dad, I think I could go in there." And Levi immediately was like, "No, she can't sing like me, Dad. She can't sing. Don't put her in there." So they're having that rivalry already. But she's more of the dancer, like everything. She does ballet at school, so that's really cool to see. But they both love music, and yeah, they love K-pop, love a lot of different songs all over.
Man, that's got to make you proud as a dad to see them sort of, potentially dabbling in the footsteps of what you've done.
For sure. My son comes home singing a song. I'm like, at first I thought he made it up, and I'm like, where do you hear this song? Because it's saying, it's Artemis, Artemis?
Right.
Yeah, and it's a dope song, but he's saying, I hit it from the back. I'm like, yo, but he introduced me to that song. So that's crazy. And I love that song. Now, I didn't hear it before. He was singing it around the house. I'm like, that's a dope melody. Where did you get this? And he's singing it. So it's funny what they teaching me now.
Yeah, Sean, we've probably discussed this in the past. I am obsessed with the paranormal.
Yeah.
Ghost, haunted houses, all that stuff. I've
Same.
been like this forever. I've got a podcast called Paranormalish. I talk to people who've had, real paranormal encounters. I do this year round, not just around Halloween.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Have you ever had anything you would consider a real paranormal encounter? If you haven't, that's completely fine.
No, I think I pretty much came close.
What happened?
With too much smoking that night, but my thing is that I have these owls that fly around in the night in Jamaica.
Owls?
And they're white owls, and I could see them in the night sky, and I make the sound like this, and they come straight to me, right? So I don't know why that is, but they come straight to me, and I had a dream once that I'm in a tree, and I don't know why I'm in the tree. Every time I look down, my feet are like around, like an owl's foot, like around the branch, and I'm like, wow. And I told somebody about it. They're like, that's your spirit animal. So I was like, oh. And then I'm playing tennis with friends the whole week. Every night, the owl come and sit on the fence.
What the
And
heck?
it doesn't move. And we like going close up to it, like, yo, look at this owl. And so that's the closest I came to anything like paranormal like that. Because in my dream, I was an owl. And then for 3 nights after that, there's an owl sitting there. And I'm like, maybe I went into the owl body in the tree. I don't know. But yeah, it was a dream. Okay. That's what I see that.
Random question. Do those owls, I assume they don't do that for most people. Like have you seen that happen with other people?
Nah, but I don't know why I made this sound.
Why?
And then they're flying this way. I make the sound. They start flying straight to me. I think they think it's like a rat. I don't know.
You got some sort of.
I got owl calls.
Yeah, apparently so. Have you tried that in the States? Like an owl fly by and you do your owl
I haven't
call?
seen an owl here.
That's true. We don't have any. Yeah, not in L.A. What else are you working on? What is next, Sean Paul?
Putting out some more songs. I did a song with a young lady called Amanda Reefer. She's very dope. Looking to put that out probably sometime next year. I am touring to Asia in a few, like about a week from now. And then Jingle Balls. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. We are so pumped to have you at Jingle Ball, man.
Yeah.
I mean, all the dates you're hitting. I mean, and certainly here in LA, it feels like a party with you there,
Appreciate it, man.
By the way, collabs. You've collabed with everyone from Beyonce to Dua to SZA to Karol G. I mean, there's 50 more,
Wally.
Who else? Who do you want to collab with after collabing with everyone? Like, what do you?
Do you
even want to collab anymore?
I've been hearing, like, I don't know why, but I hear Chris Brown on the remix for Ginger. I just hear him. He gets the dancehall vibes good. And so I officially say, yo, Breezy, reach out to SPZ. Let's do it. You know what I mean? I'd love that. We've actually done a song before, which came on his album. It's called Brown Skin Girl. That's a long time ago. I'd love to do another one,
You heard it here first. Sean, crazy road stories. I love when artists tell me, crazy road, because weird things happen on the road.
Yes.
And you, in particular, have been on the road for quite a while. You must have some wild ones.
You know what? We were discussing it last night that a lot of the stories that we do tell is not about me. It's about the tuna fish man. It's about Rich.
Tuna fish man story.
So just in what is it? Europe the other day. He goes into there's a hotel that's got a spa in it. He goes into the spa. He gets his massage and he got a towel on and he says, "Oh, a sauna." He's not really a very bright-eyed person. He can't see very well. And he opens the door and there's 5 naked ladies in there. And they're like, you're in the lady. And he goes, oh, and he slips. Fell on the floor. Towel flew off. Then he said, there's like 3 old ladies standing over him with you know how that is. And then they're trying to help him up. And he's like, no, thank you, please. And he's slipping and he's a heavy dude. So that image, I wasn't there, but the image of him telling me that story, laughed till I cried, bro. I was like, yo, bro, why do you get yourself into these situations? So, yeah, on tour, there's a lot of crazy things that happen.
Dude, this guy, your tuna fish man is trouble. He's in trouble, right?
I'm going to call him tuna fish man from now. Right. Yeah, he is trouble. He is.
Now, Sean, before I play number 1, what message to fans? OG fans to new fans you're getting every day. What's the message to these fans that absolutely love you?
Thank you. Muchas gracias. Obrigado. Respect you. Salud. Merci beaucoup. Thank you. That's all. I mean, for all these years, for me to still be making music that you even give the time to listen to, thank you. I appreciate that.
Is the Tuna Fish Man, will he be backstage?
He will be, yo, definitely. They better have the Tuna Fish Man. That's all I gotta say.
Should we get him set up with like a he wanted to go into a sauna or a massage, but he kind of should we get him like set up properly with a nice massage?
Yeah, a tuna fish massage. I got so much crazy stuff with this guy.
God, do you have any more? Now I just have to ask, any more Tuna Fish Man stories?
Oh man, there's a couple, but I can't tell them
I
on
can say
air.
on the radio.
Nah.
All right.
This guy.
Sean Paul, what else do we need to know about Sean Paul?
I don't know. I'm producing music now as well, which has been pretty cool. Producing younger artists like Ching Ching, and mentoring their steps. Trying to, not everybody's gonna have the same story.
Right.
No matter who you try to be like or emulate or who's your mentor, but you could get a lot of great knowledge from them. And I think for me to be who I am today, it would be a shame for me not to give some form of direction and focus to some of these young cats. Because a lot of times, you start music, you there's a buzz on you, you start making a lot of money, and there's many different paths you could take.
Right.
And for me to help steering them on a path that could help them have more longevity is important to me. So, yeah.
What couldn't be a better mentor, man? You've done it and continue to do it. That's you're just getting started, dude.
Appreciate it. Yeah, we just started.
There we go. Sean Paul, thanks for hanging out, man.
Appreciate you.
At the end of every interview, fist bump to make it official.
Hey,
give me a little bye.
Whoop, 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 whoop.